You gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So last September, we saw the launch of the DJI Neo1, and now a year later, DJI is back with its successor, the DJI Neo2. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. At first glance, it still keeps that lightweight body and the full protection shell that made the original so beginner friendly. But this time, DJI has made some really meaningful upgrades that make a big difference. The biggest and most important change, especially for beginners, is omnidirectional obstacle avoidance. For a drone designed with newcomers in mind, the lack of obstacle sensors in the first version was definitely a weak spot. Because, let's be honest, great footage only happens when the flight is safe and steady. Now, with obstacle avoidance in all directions, beginners can fly with more confidence and even use features like auto follow without worrying about crashing into things in tricky environments. Next up, the Neo2 now handles all kinds of terrain much better. The first Neo sometimes struggled to hover steadily over surfaces like water or near cliffs, often drifting slightly. DJI has clearly worked on this because in real-world tests, hovering over water is now noticeably more stable and reliable. Another neat improvement is the redesign of the button placement. On the Neo1, the buttons were positioned right in the middle of the front, which made one-handed operation awkward. This time, the mode switch button has been moved to the bottom side. And when you combine that with the Neo2's signature palm takeoff and landing feature, it's super convenient. You can now handle everything with just one hand. Even the mode display has gotten an upgrade. Instead of the old indicator light, there's now a tiny screen showing your current mode, making it way easier to read and understand at a glance. Now let's talk about video quality, something DJI always focuses on. The max resolution has been bumped up from 4K 30 FPS to 4K 60 FPS for regular shooting and up to 4K 100 FPS for slow motion. Between those two, the slow motion upgrade is probably the one users will appreciate most, especially those who love getting creative with their shots. Imagine using the follow mode and then throwing in some smooth slow-mo clips. It just takes your final video to another level. Speaking of follow mode, the Neo2 can now track subjects at up to 12 meters per second or about 43 kilometers per hour, which means much smoother and faster follow footage. Alongside all that, DJI has also doubled the internal storage, from 22 gigabytes to a generous 49 gigabytes. In one of the test flights under calm indoor conditions, the drone managed to record 11.5 minutes of 4K 60 FPS video on a single battery, using up around 4.4 gigabytes of space. As for controls, things remain consistent with the first generation. DJI still doesn't really recommend getting a separate remote, and it makes sense. The remote actually weighs more than the drone itself. The perfect combo is still gesture control, intelligent tracking, and the built-in app-based control. This keeps it ultra-portable and easy to use. For everyday use, just hold the drone, pick your mode, hit takeoff, and it automatically follows your chosen setting. You can even preview your footage live on your phone. If you want to tweak the follow angle or position, the Neo2 supports telekinetic-style gesture control. Wave your hand to move it sideways or forward and even adjust the distance using both hands. It honestly feels like something out of a sci-fi movie. DJI has also given the Neo2 a sleek, stylish refresh in terms of design. Despite the added features, it still keeps things compact. The weight only goes up slightly, from 135 grams to 151 grams, which you'll hardly notice. Battery life remains at 19 minutes and wind resistance is pretty much the same, so it's still best to keep it within your line of sight and avoid flying in strong winds. All things considered, the DJI Neo2 feels like a truly complete version of what the first model set out to be. The upgrades hit all the right spots: safety, convenience, stability, and creativity. If the original Neo was DJI's first take on the personal flying photographer idea, then the Neo2 perfects it. With omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, it's finally the kind of beginner-friendly drone that anyone can fly with confidence. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown or found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome tech content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.